Hi, I'm Lauren Fix, and welcome to another episode of The Car Coach. You know, we drive a lot of fun cars, but we need some practical cars too, but you're looking for a car that gives you really good value. So today we have the 2016 Mazda CX-9. Now this is completely redesigned, both inside and out, and you can tell this is a great looking car. The style, the design, just the whole approach to this vehicle is really well done. It has a new engine, it has new technology, it has 3-row seating, and it has some class leading details. Let's take it for a test drive and I'll show you. So my first impression when I got into the CX-9 was, wow, nice design, very well played, soft touch interior, nice aluminum look. Now this may not be an Audi, a BMW, a Mercedes, but I have to say, the design and styling looks like they might have borrowed some of the touch points from it. I mean, the car has so much panache. I mean, the first thing I thought, this has got to be a $60,000 car. So, of course, I pull out the window sticker, and first I was surprised that it earns 27 miles to the gallon. Brand new turbocharged engine. It's got pretty good pickup. I mean, it's turbocharged engine, so it's going to have better fuel economy. But the technology inside, everything was excellent. The one thing that I find frustrating is changing the stations. Every time you have to go back to the radio, there's no button to just adjust the radio. There is communication, there is navigation, there is entertainment, but you have to turn the dial. And I just find it a little bit cumbersome. It'd be nice to be able to access directly the radio, which you can with a button that's right here in the center console, and it allows you to hit the radio. But if you want to change stations, you have to move the dial over to change it. I would like to have like a separate button. I guess if you leave it on, you live in this car every day, as we always say, and you want to change the radio station, you probably can do it very quickly, or you can use all these wonderful controls that are on the steering wheel for not just volume, for information, for the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. Obviously there's lane change, notification of blind spot detection. There's a whole list, a whole suite of safety features. And again, I always tell people, when you live with this car, you learn to find the ones that you truly love, and you leave them on, and the ones you don't like, you take off. Now, as far as seating comfort, this is something that I constantly complain about. One of the things it does have is lumbar. Double thumbs up. Yes, there's good lumbar. And one of the things I also like is the steering wheel is easy to adjust to meet your needs. Everything, it's not going to be over the top. You're not going to get the navigation built right in front of you. You have real gauges that give you real fuel economy. And I got about, just running around town, I wasn't on the highway, I got 17.8 miles to the gallon. Now maybe I'm a little lead-footed, but they are saying 27. So I'm sure on the highway, if you drive conservatively, you could probably earn into the 20s without much effort. All right, I'm a lead-foot, I know it. I do have to say this engine's got pretty good pickup. I mean, obviously it's not a race car, but considering a vehicle that's on the street, you certainly won't have any concerns on an on-ramp when you feel you have to accelerate to get on, or you need to make a pass. This car definitely has that capability. So when I test drive these cars, I do everything you would do. I go to the dry cleaners, I go to the grocery store, I try to get my luggage in back. I want to know what it's like for an average person to own a vehicle like this. And it's really important because this is your vehicle that you're going to drive every day for a minimum of 2 to 3 years, and you have to see how it fits your family. They've thought about how people use this vehicle, and they really did a great job. The second row is excellent, especially if you've got child safety seats in back, because hooking those up can be a real pain in the backside. And this has plenty of room for you to get in without hurting your backside. I really was impressed with the handling. And you're talking about a vehicle that I think some people overlook. Mazda makes a great product. With this 2.5 liter turbo engine, which gets a combined of 23 miles to the gallon, I have to say the ride comfort is excellent. I'm still impressed that this car comes in at $45,000 loaded. There really isn't any options. I'm looking at the window sticker and I'm thinking, there's nothing else? That's it? Fully loaded at this price point? You get a 60-month, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, 36-month bumper-to-bumper warranty. So what's the second row like? Well, there's pretty good headroom. It actually goes up in this area. Very comfortable seating, and back here you've got a second set of controls to adjust the temperatures. Really good when you got children in back and it's too hot, it's too cold, or you have a baby. Well thought out. Another thing to note about the second row is that the seats can recline, which is really great when you have a child safety seat, or maybe someone wants to take a nap on a long trip. There's also window shades here, which are nice. They're manual, but this is not a luxury car, and for $45,000, you are getting a lot of car for your money. So I'm here in the third row. All right, it's a little tight, but I'm 5'8", and it's good. Would I want to take a long ride back here? Probably not. But if I was going on a quick ride to go out to dinner, I could sit back here. Maybe not in a dress. After driving this vehicle, I was really impressed. First off, what you get for your money. You have head-up display. You've got some great design, great detail, a new motor, third row seating. I was so impressed with the price point of the Signature, which this is. You know, it comes in at about $45,000. And you would think getting in this car, it looked like a luxury car. It felt like a luxury car. The only negative I could think of is some of the cars in this category have more rear storage behind the third row. Third row is really designed for children, but when you're looking at a $45,000 car with this kind of technology, this kind of luxury and performance level, you're right into that luxury range. So I have to give Mazda kudos. Great design, good technology, and I think it's a good looking vehicle. I've had a couple people say to me they didn't like the front grille. That's a personal taste. So if you've driven this car, you own this car, please put your comments down below. And hey, we really appreciate your videos. And we've broken over 10,000 subscribers, and I have to thank you personally, because truthfully, we can't do this without you. So we hit that subscribe button up there. Make sure to put your comments down below. And if you've driven any of these vehicles, we love to hear what your thoughts are. And check out some of our other videos, including our His Turn, Her Turn car reviews. For more information, I'm Lauren Fix, the Car Coach. Follow us on Twitter @LaurenFix. Thanks for watching.